All right, class, today we're going to talk about finding the percent of change. The percent of change. Now, this isn't the type of change that you get when you buy something. All right? This is talking about how much the numbers change in percent form. All right? So we're talking about something like, let's say that your basketball team was scoring 30 points a game, or let's say 15 points a game in the beginning of the season, and now in the last part of the season, they're scoring 20 points a game. Okay? So you were averaging 15 points a game, and now you're averaging 20 points a game. Your averages went up, right? Now, what we're going to talk about is how to find how much of an increase that is in a percent form. Daria?
Can I grab a highlighter to give you notes?
Sure. So, look at these examples. From 15 to 20 is a difference of how much? It's a difference of 5, right? Yep. And if we divide 5 by the original amount, or the amount we were at, the starting amount, we can find the percent of change. And that's what this formula shows you. The percent of change is equal to the difference of the amounts divided by the original amount, and then times 100. Okay? The difference of the amounts. Now, what do you notice about the numbers here? Did we do 15 minus 20? No. So what are we actually finding when we subtract these? The answer. Yep. But if we subtract 15 minus 20, we're really finding the difference in their absolute values. Okay? So we either have to start with the bigger absolute value and subtract the smaller absolute value, or we have to use the absolute value instead of the number given. Okay? So make sure that you're finding the difference in their absolute values and not finding the negative number, but finding the positive difference between these two. Okay? 15 to 20, the difference is 5. And then 5 divided by the original amount. Notice I highlighted 15 because 15 is the amount that we're going to divide by. Okay? In this example, 4,000 increased to 8,500. 4,000 increased to 8,500. So we have to find the difference of those two amounts. How do you find the difference? Yeah, subtract their absolute value. 8,500 minus 4,000. And then what?
Then we'll divide it.
Divide it by which number? The bigger number?
Yeah. No, wait.
The smaller number?
No, it's the original.
The original number, right, the number that you start with. Okay? Look at this one. 1,500 to 1,416. What is the difference of these two? Ariana? 84, yep. And then what do we do? Lydia? Yeah, how do you convert then this fraction to a percent? Jeremiah? Do you remember how to convert a fraction to a percent? You forgot? Who could help him out? Tyler?
84 divided by 1,500.
Good. 84 divided by 1,500 times 100. Okay, what is it, Jeremiah?
84 divided by
1,500.
1,500.
And then what? What's the last part? To convert the decimal to a percent? Tyler, what was it? Oh, what's the last step? Times 100. Anytime you are converting a decimal to a percent, what do you do, Jeremiah? Times it by 100. Yep. You times the decimal by 100 to convert it to what, Carson? To from a decimal to a, you know, the fraction to a decimal is divide, the top number divided by the bottom number. And then multiply the decimal times 100 to convert it to what type of number? What is this sign? Nope, this is not the divide sign. It's the side, it's the sideways, it's the percent sign. Okay? Yep, the percent. Now, there's one other part of this answer. Okay? And that is to go back and look at the numbers and decide, was this a percent increase or decrease? What was the first one, Abby? That's an increase. So 33.3% increase, or 33.33% increase. And that's because it went from 15 to a higher number. Okay? What's the second one? Lindsay? That's also an increase. The third one is a what, Max?
Decrease.
A decrease. Yep. Good. Go to your book and do on page 329. Everyone do quick check B at the bottom of page 329. Bottom of page 329. Quick check B. Yes, this is part of your assignment. Quick check B, page 329. Quick check B. Not right now. Do quick check B. That's fine. Yes. Well, no, don't divide them first. First, find the difference of the amounts. And subtract it. Yep. First, find the difference of the amounts. The original amount. What do you do with the original amount? Put it on the bottom.
Oh,
No, the original, the first amount listed. What's the first amount listed?
it's 1.
them to get the decimal form, divide the top number divided by 5.
Wasn't that hard?
Yeah. And then what? Yep. Alex, you ready?
Well,
I am.
I think so, but I'm pretty sure I did it backwards.
All right.
Because
Now, I want, for all of you, I want 2 parts to your answer. I want the percent of increase or decrease and the word that tells you what the numbers did. Okay? Did they go up or down? Did they increase or decrease?
well,
Alex?
I have it increased by 6%.
By 6%. Okay?
Well, I think 60.
So it was from 2.0 to 3.2, right?
Yeah.
The difference is
1.46, yeah.
1.2, right? Everybody with me? Then, what's the original amount?
2.
2.0.
1.2.
And when you divide that,
Oh, you just did.
you could simplify first and right.
It's the same thing.
You mean this? So 12 over
It's
20?
0.6.
I had 0.6 over 1.
Okay, or 0.6 over 1, which is just
I know,
dividing
I
it
know.
to get 0.6.
I didn't know if you had to do it.
Okay.
So I just did it.
And then, what's the last step?
Oh, I know.
Next?
I get it.
Times 100. Right. So what did you get now, Alex?
I got 60% increase.
Good. 60%. Make sure you put the percent sign. Increase. 60% increase. Okay? Any questions? How many of you still have the worksheet that I handed out last week?
I do.
6.8.
Oh,
Raise your hand if you need one.
Yes.
I probably.
That's what I thought. I made extra copies just in case.
6.8.
Oh,
What? No, I don't think so.
I was like,
I do have.
need it. You need it.
I'll take it.
I don't even know what it is.
I have it, but I don't.
Whether the numbers, if the numbers are going up, if they're getting bigger from 2.0 to 3.2 is an increase.
Well, I
If the numbers are going up, it's an increase. If the numbers are going down,
I didn't get it.
yeah, from 2.0 to 3.2 is an increase.
Yeah. But I didn't write anything.
Okay.
But I don't get
All right.
this part yet.
Let's go through a few of these and then I'll let you work on your assignment, okay?
Oh, really? Oh.
So, number 1, first of all, you should read the directions. Always read the directions. Because the directions might say something like, if I get a decimal, I might need to round it to a certain place. So what do these directions say? Cool?
Round to the nearest 10th of a percent.
Yes, round to the nearest 10th of a percent. Alright? Round to the nearest 10th of a percent. So, if we have the decimal, should we round the decimal? Or should we wait and round the percent? Should we convert it to a percent and then round it? Yes, because it's 10th of a percent. It's 10th of a percent. Okay? Now, Look at up here, it helps you. Percent of decrease. The amount of decrease. Whoa. There we go. You can read that. At the top of your paper it says, find the amount of decrease in the example, and then divide it by the original amount, right? So, it says 40 is increased to 45. What should we do? Subtract first. The bigger absolute value minus the smaller absolute value,
It's gonna be 50.
which equals
45.
5
6.
over
45. 6.
over what?
1/8.
Why 40?
That's the original number.
Right.
Then we have to convert it.
1/8. Yep.
No,
1/8.
get it right.
Or if we do 5 divided by 40, that gives us the decimal form. What's the decimal form?
Oh, 0.5.
Brett?
0.125, which is 12.5%
Increase.
per Kent. Per Kent.
Now, what if you accidentally, class, listen, what if you didn't follow the directions and you rounded to the nearest tenth first? Would you get the same answer? What would 0.125 rounded to the nearest tenth be?
0.1.
0.1.
So 0.1 times 100 is what?
10.
10%. Right? Is the answer 10%?
No.
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 It's 40. I was like,
Correct. So make sure that you do what? Convert it to a percent first, and then round it to the nearest tenth. Okay? Any questions on the top section?
3, 4, 5.
So in this case, in the second section, they set it up nicely for you so that all you have to do is, it tells you that it's a decrease, an amount of decrease, so you just have to find the percent of decrease in this case. Okay? So, in number 9, we start with 60 this time, because that's the greater absolute value. 60 minus 15, to find the difference. And then divide it by, which one? We divide it by 15 or by 60? 60, why?
That's the
That's the original amount, right. Class, everybody listen. The biggest mistakes that I see when you're doing, when past classes, not you guys, because you're not going to make these same mistakes, but when other classes have done this, is not dividing by the correct amount. For some reason, maybe they're just going too fast, or they're not thinking and they just automatically pick the smaller one or automatically pick the bigger one. Make sure that you always slow yourself down enough to go back and divide it by the original amount. It's a pretty simple procedure if you slow down and you use the correct numbers in the correct place. Okay? What is the difference of 60 and 15? 45.
I got a question.
I mean,
Over
yes.
60.
Yeah, this one.
And then do 45 divided by 60, which equals 0.75. You round that to 0.75. 0.8?
Wait,
No.
are we both doing the same problem?
Times it by
I'm
100.
not.
And that equals 75. Alright. Now, here's what I want you to show me as you're going through this. I need to see on each of these what numbers you are subtracting to find the difference. So make sure that you write down the numbers you are using to subtract. And then write that over the original amount.
What's yours?
I need to see this piece and the percent. Okay? So on number 2, this is exactly what you need to show me in number 2. 55 minus 33 over what? Over 33. And then that equals,
22 over 30. Oh, I did this right.
no, what is that as when you divide it? What's the decimal?
0.6 repeated.
So it's 22 over 33,
66.6%.
which is 0.6, which is 60%. Okay?
I'm so proud.
So this is what I need to see for each of these. Make sure that you write this down for each one. The difference, how to find the difference, the original amount, the fraction that you're using, the decimal that you're using, and then the percent that you're using. Or the percent, that's the answer. Okay? Bryce.
Isn't 22 over 33 simplified at 2 over 3?
It is 2 over 3.
Yeah,
Yep.
isn't that 6? Wait, 6?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I got.
yes, yes.
Oh! I know, I was like, I'm doing this right.
So let's see, yeah, 0.6 repeating. Very good. Yep.
So what if we
So then this is 66.
0.6? No,
This should
that's
be 66.7%. Good call. Good catch, Bryce.
I called
Yeah,
that.
I'm out. I divided it. I was like 0.6.
You'll have to take the extra 2 seconds and write increase and decrease.
Wait, but it already says increase.
Yes, for these you don't have to write. You have to write increase.
Okay, so what's our assignment? Is it
So finish the page. Yep. Finish the page.
Oh no.